it, just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go.
Southern California has a new modern home here in Inglewood. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right, fellas, listen up. Help!
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon A-Chain.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. First down, they go back to A-Chain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down, a run by A-Chain.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, and feel that sense of accomplishment that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, such a great the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bradley Chubb from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Big swing by the Dolphins in 2022, acquiring Chubb from Denver in midseason. Only 2.5 sacks in 8 games with his new team, trying to get more consistency at the 2-time Pro Bowler in 2023.
Back to throw here, Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Davis now to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
H.A. now up the middle.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The 2 is going to change things up. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Ced Wilson.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Play action. It's Herbert.
That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston.
The end result, 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're involved. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got another one to Johnston.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
The guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Tua going to change the play. A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Returnable here for Davis.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Right side, he has Johnston.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Baylor Tiger. 5-9.
Now they'll shift things around.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Tua, the final shot before half. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by.
It's a new season, so both these coaching staffs are likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Again, it's H.A.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. The play results in no gain.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 26.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A give up the middle to Achane. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. He's got the first down and more.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Herbert off of play action.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Run!
Running on first down, Eckler.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, go line.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And to the left side here, Wilson. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Come on, 3, hit.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
It's A-Chain on the give.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jeff Wilson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Finding space at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert going to throw.
The 20. 5. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 41 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Tua.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Tua. That's caught by Wilson.
What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, Ray. Go.
Now Herbert.
And Allen's got it.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here's Tua. A chain on 1st and 10.
Yeah, nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, and make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
A good pickup there at 22.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties. And when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
59.
Herbert. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
6 yards left on 2nd down. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT?
And this is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Tua.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Henley.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So, CD, both teams have had it here in overtime, and now both have thrown an interception.
And now this offense perfectly set up for a second chance opportunity. Already in field goal range. Don't do anything crazy here. Just set it up and let your kicker win the game.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my rap.